Hi guys. So, I know it's been a long time and I wanted to make a video because I know that in the beginning I committed to doing this much more frequently, and so that you would be able to kind of go through this with me, and several things have prevented that from happening. One, chemo is so much more difficult than I expected it to be. Sorry, that is my cat in the background. She's weird. So, okay, I'm just gonna let it happen. So also my son has been home on summer break, and he has been pretty much here all the time. It makes it difficult to film because he's kind of a distraction, and because he also sort of feels like he needs to be entertained. So I just wanted to check in and let everybody know how things were going. And as of right now, I believe I am done with chemotherapy. I had my last session August 3rd, and I have the port in my stomach, which I absolutely hate and cannot wait to get out for several reasons. A, because it was painful for like 2 or 3 weeks after surgery, and I could feel it in there, and it's just, in general, it's just really annoying, and I don't like getting the chemo directly into my stomach. I feel like I have a lot more side effects, and it just sucks. So, also, I don't have to take Neulasta anymore, thank God, because my bones, or my blood work looked okay, and my insurance deemed it not medically necessary. So I don't have to do that anymore, which is good, because it does reduce the amount of like bone pain and joint pain that I was experiencing when I was taking it. So that's good. Also, I had a benefit that was thrown for me by some coworkers and some family, and it was Cancer Fears the Survivor, which is the name of the benefit. And it was great. It was really good to see everybody, even though I feel like I'm hideous right now. It was good to see all my friends and family show up and show support, so that was great. Let's talk about chemo. I don't know where to start. If you've been watching my story from the beginning, you can see, if you have eyeballs, that this whole thing has taken a physical toll on me. That's almost like it's not almost like, I don't even recognize myself right now. I do have some hair that looks like it's starting to grow back in, but I don't know if this is going to stay or go. I'm not sure what this is exactly. It feels like baby hair, like a little baby's head, like a toddler maybe. And I don't know if this is even a color. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty ridiculous. And I was kind of hoping that it would come in dark. So right now you can see, like, you couldn't even see before where my hairline is or was, and now you can kind of see it coming in a little bit. My eyebrows were almost completely gone, so I actually colored my eyebrows with some hair color, because they were like transparent, and I felt no. So my eyelashes were almost completely gone. Those are starting to come back in, and I'm just ready for this all to be done. I want chemo and all of that to be completely over. I'm definitely over it, and it was insanely difficult for me and for my family in the house here. And you know, you really learn who your friends are when you go through something like this, because it was very eye-opening for me. And I gained a lot of weight. I'd say probably like 50 pounds since probably February, and I feel it every single day. It's in my face, in my body, and I hate it. And you know, it's something that I struggled with, because the doctor keeps telling me, oh, you shouldn't really be worried about that. You know, you have to worry about treatment. And sorry, I'm trying to adjust and get comfortable. You have to be worried about treatment and getting better. And I get that, I really do, but I'm really short, and every pound on me I feel. And gaining 50 pounds was, you know, it was not something that I was prepared for. So on that same vein, I am going to be pursuing getting a gastric sleeve, and I have already started the process, and it's going to take 6 months according to my insurance. I have to wait 6 months, but I've begun the process because I've struggled with weight all my life, and feeling like you have this opportunity, this second chance, which is what I feel like I have after discovering this and going through all this. I don't want to spend however long I have left on this planet in a body that I don't like. And people try to talk me out of it. I've already had abdominal surgeries. I know all that. I know all that. But I'm not scared. I feel like after this, I'm not scared of a whole lot of things. And I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not. I'm going to try my best not to get emotional, but I don't want to be in a body or a life that I'm not happy with. And I just want to be happy. I want to be happy, and I want to be healthy, and I want to stay here for as long as I can. And it's important that you get help mentally, that you find somebody who can be supportive of you, that you can talk to, because this has been not only a physical roller coaster, but a completely emotional roller coaster too. I have days where I just get up and everything makes me cry. I can't explain it. I'm sure that a lot of that has to do with the hormone change because I had the hysterectomy, but also I can't explain how surviving all of this feels. And I'm sure that if anybody else out there has experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you just try not to sweat the small stuff for most of the time, but then sometimes even the little stuff is enough to just make you weep. And if anybody can relate, please reach out to me and let me know that I'm not, in fact, losing my mind, because there's been plenty of times where I have felt like I was losing it. And it's part of the reason I didn't push to make a video, is because I just felt so overwhelmed in the last few months. It's a lot. It's a lot to take on, and I did take an absence from work. I'm about to start working from home, and then I'm going to transition back into going to work every day. And I'm so grateful to work for a place that has been so understanding of all of this. And I'm so ready to get back to my not normal, I hate the word normal, but my quid pro quo existence. You know, I want to get back to my life. I want my life back. I want to, you know, just be the person that I was before all this started. And then on the other hand, I don't think I will ever be the same person that I was before all of this started. It's a journey, and Lord knows I have used the resources of a therapist and my true friends and my family, and you know, I would love to tell you that this is a piece of cake, but it is not a piece of cake. Trust me. I've gained 50 pounds in 7 months. I know cake. This is not cake. I think that a lot of the weight gain on that same note is that, you know, you do deal with this because it is stressful, and, you know, I deal with stress differently than other people. I tend to use food for comfort, and also the amount of steroids that I'm on and the fluid that is being pumped into me. Because now I'm on a day 1, day 8 schedule, so I'm getting chemo 3 times in a month. So that's a lot of fluid to be pumped into somebody's body. And I have had issues. I've had two CAT scans in the last 3 months because I keep having pain on my left side that I know something is not right, and I blame the port because I thought maybe something was wrong with it, but as it turns out, I have a fluid density on my sigmoid colon, I believe, and it's a cyst, but the doctor believes that it is from, the oncologist believes that it is from trauma due to surgery. I think that is true, but also I think that having the chemo put directly into my abdomen has been making it worse. And so that's another reason that I'm super thankful that chemo is over. I'm just waiting on the doctor to say, yeah, you're done. Let's declare you done and move on. And I have a doctor's appointment in 3 days. But I just want to get past all of it. Hopefully the cyst clears up so I can get started on, you know, this journey that I've decided to take with VSG. I think that I think it's going to be something that's going to be good, and God, I look forward to the day when I am not feeling trapped in a body that hurts all the time. And that is the honest to God truth, is I hurt all the time. My knees hurt. So you see me moving around 25 times in 10 minutes. It's because I can't get into a comfortable position. I'm hurting almost constantly. And that's part of the reason I made the decision to do that. So that answers the question. I think I had one of my first videos of what do I do with this channel after this is all over? And the answer is I turn it into following me through the weight loss procedure. I have 5 more months. I think I weigh in again in early September. And then I have 4 more months after that before I can potentially get approved for surgery. And I will be brutally honest about that as well. And, you know, I don't want to be a bummer to anybody that is going through this or just starting to go through this, because it's survivable. It's survivable. And you know, if you are scared or you understand what I'm saying, please reach out to me. I am happy to answer any questions that you have. You can see me here on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm Casey Stormborn. Find me and ask me questions, or say, hey, I know exactly what you mean about this, because I was trying to explain to somebody the other day how lonely this process can be. And they said, well, I don't understand. Like, you know, you have people around you. Like, how could it be so lonely? And exactly, you don't understand. And that's not to say that they're not trying to understand. It's just that I feel like unless you have been through this or are going through it, you don't understand the loneliness that comes with this whole package, diagnosis and treatment. It's lonely. It can get very lonely. And, you know, I don't want anybody to feel that way, because it's sad and it breaks my heart that I feel that way sometimes. And, you know, like I said, reach out to me, please. Don't be afraid to say something. You know, I'm a human being going through this, and you're a human being possibly going through this, or you know somebody who is going through this, and reach out, because I'm telling you, don't expect the person going through all of this to be the one to call you or reach out and say, I'm struggling. Don't put that burden on them, because they're going through enough. They don't need to worry about, oh, I've got to call so-and-so. Listen, this is what I've told several people in the last 7 months. If you are expecting anything of me beyond existing day to day, you are hurting your own feelings, because I'm not putting any expectations on myself. I've never had cancer before. I've never gone through chemo before. I don't know if there's a rule book, if there's protocol, but I'm telling you, I'm doing my best to just survive on a day-to-day basis. And if you expect anything out of me beyond that, you're probably going to be disappointed. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm going to wrap this video up. I'm going to try to do another video again soon. I know I close every video by saying that, and then I disappear for 3 months, but I assure you I am going to try, and that is all I can give you. So it was great to check in, and if I missed anything, talking about anything in this episode like I'm that important, in this video, then, you know, reach out to me and let me know, and I'll try to cover it. I'll try to talk about it. Until then, I will see you when I see you. I'm alive, and hopefully the next time I check in, I have hair and eyebrows. That would be pretty awesome. So, see you soon.